This is my review of the EP, this socket set from EP Auto that I bought on Amazon. And the reason I bought this is to put in my kid's car, who is going off to college, and so I won't be around to offer tools. So I bought this to put in the car, and then if they need it, they got it. So I haven't used this yet, obviously, but I kind of wanted to show you what it's similar to another set I have, and I think it's the same manufacturer. So let me move this around and give you the next. So this set reminded me of another one I have, which I did a review on already. Tekton. I have a video about this. I bought this to put in my car, and that's where it's been. I have used it a bunch, so it's a little worn out. But if you look at them, they are pretty dang close to identical. These ratchets, for instance, let's get a closer view of these ratchets. Okay, so these ratchets, first of all, they're the head thickness exactly the same, the width diameter exactly the same, the length exactly the same, even the grooves profile exactly the same, the type of chrome exactly the same, the button, the lever. The only difference is this says Tekton and this says EP Auto. Let's look at here's the 8mm Tekton 8mm. So the profile here exactly the same, the grooves exactly the same, and the only difference is the stamping, right? Even I saw another thing. Here's another socket. I'll get the 11. I think I saw it. Well, the 11 and 12. So these are both Tekton 11 and 12, and it's hard to see. Yeah, it's really hard to see, but essentially the diameter of the 11 and the 12 on this old set is exactly the same. And so if you look at the sidewall, the 12 has thinner sidewalls than the 11, right? And so that's a little quirky, but it's exactly the same for this EP Auto. The same exact profile for sidewalls. So basically I would say, so remember, this is the old Tekton. Tekton has changed their socket. I mean, they changed their socket profiles. I don't know if they have a new manufacturer or if they just changed what they're doing for their manufacturer. The biggest thing so here's a new Tekton ratchet, and here's the old one, and the head is a lot different. The head's a lot better, a lot thinner. The length is a little bit, obviously it's a totally different profile. So this is the new one, this is the old one. I've seen like Capri, their ratchet heads look the same. Cobalt, their ratchet heads look the same. I think this ratchet head seems to be prevalent in a lot of manufacturers. I think they're all getting them for the same place. But I did notice, so I bought a new Tekton set, and it's in my box. Let me show you this one is 8-point or 12-point. Let me put some in. So I mean, I have all these. They're just, I put them in my box separately. I don't need this case. This is the new Tekton style. And I needed 12 points, so I bought this 12-point set because it has every single one. But they do the same with what I'm going to show you with the 6-point. Like, so here's the new 10. Here's the old 10. You can see how the profile is different. Same up here. And also, one thing I noticed is Tekton, this set, as everybody says that this set does not skip sizes, and it does. It skips 11/30 seconds. A lot of sets skip 11/30 seconds and 3/8. Sometimes that can be frustrating because I think a 1/4-20 bolt has an 11/30 seconds head, but, or maybe it's a 1024 or 1032. But anyways, one of those, it has 11/30 seconds head, so there you go. But anyways, this set does not have 11/30 seconds, and this set does not have 11/30 seconds. So this skips one size. That's the only size that skips. The rest of them are the same, from 5/16 to 3/4. So yeah, the only one that they skip is 11/30 seconds, and then they don't skip anything from 8 to 19. If you're putting it in your car, this is what you care about. This is just extra. But it's just, I mean, everything else is exact. You know, these are the same length, has the same pieces, has one of these universal joints. It seems to be decent quality. This one, when I bought it, was about that same price. It was in the $40 range. You know, it was less than 50, or if it was just barely above 50. This one is right now, but that was a long time ago. Now, if you go try to buy this set, it's close to $100. This one right now is on Amazon for $39, $40, I think, is what I bought this for. Oh, and I should say that this set specifically you can't buy anymore. When you buy the new Tekton one, it's this one, right? You get this ratchet instead, which is a better ratchet. You get the better profiles. You get an extra socket without skipping, but the case is pretty close. You can't. these don't fit. Like these, because of the profile, they profiled them out so they don't fit. But anyway, so if you need, and that's the reason why I bought this one, is I didn't want to spend another $100 to get one of these kits, even though Tekton's pretty nice. So this is in a more compact case. This thing is a lot cheaper. It's not as, I mean, it's not way cheap, but it barely clips on and it comes loose pretty easily, whereas the Tekton ones are a lot better. These really snap, and you have to really pop them to get them loose. This one, it's just barely, it's pretty easy, and then when you're jiggling it around, it's really easy to knock it off. So, but anyways, I do think that if you're looking for a cheaper set to put in your car and leave it in your car, and you don't want to spend the $100 for the Tekton, which is highly recommended, I think that this one is a pretty good set, and it has exactly the same number of sockets, and they look like they're the same manufacturer from when Tekton used to use. So I'll be putting this. I'll show you the car kit of tools once I'm in another video. But thanks for watching.